Welcome everybody to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
And I'm Lindsay.
And today we're reacting to Naruto episode 21, Identify Yourself. Powerful New Rivals. What happened last episode?
Last episode, I don't want to say it had a bit of a slow start, because it was still entertaining, but it had a less of a serious tone at the start of the episode. It was just like Naruto being like, Sasuke!
You fucking asshole.
And then Sasuke was just like, Sakura, you don't even...
I'm Sasuke. Sakura.
No, he's just like, Sakura, you're even worse than Naruto. And she had like a crisis and then started like chasing Naruto and the three like kids. And then they accidentally ran into some ninjas from a different village or a different...
Some foreigners.
Foreign place that they haven't met yet. And they seem pretty hostile. And we're threatening to, like, kill them for doing nothing, pretty much. And then at the very end of the last episode, some ginger dude showed up and was like, that's enough.
Pretty much. Alrighty. Well, with that incredible recap, you guys are now caught up with what's happening this week on Naruto. Yeah, episode 21. We're getting started right now. Kakashi's always late.
Yeah.
Every time.
And he thinks it's so funny. Like, you can tell. Like, he's not even doing it because he's late. He's just, like, fucking with them, I think.
I think last time he was fucking with them, like, when they showed up to the exam.
Yeah.
Or went to the little test he had before they went on the mission.
Yeah.
That was all, I think that was all part of the test to make them hungry. Because he's like, show up early! And then he shows up late. Or shows up at a normal time.
Forgotten the reason we came all the way here. I know. I mean, they challenged us. They started the whole thing. Shut up. Or I'll kill you.
Well, now I see where they
That's
get
how
it
he
from.
talks to his friends.
Sorry, Gaara. This guy has an evil look in his eye. He stopped Kankura with a pebble and made it look easy. This guy's someone to keep an eye on.
I remember him from the fighting game.
Alright, sure. I get it.
Hold on! Hey! What? I can tell from your headband that you come from the village hidden in the sand. Of course the land of fire and the land of wind are allies, but no
Look at Naruto.
So state your purpose, and it better be good.
Have you guys all been living under a rock or what? We have permission. Of course, you're correct. And we're here for the tuning exams. Get the picture? The tuning exams? What's that? Identify yourself! Powerful new rivals! Well, I've
Booyah.
never heard of any tuning exams, believe it! I believe it all right, then you're totally clueless.
Identify yourself.
You mean me?
No, him.
No, women don't matter in this show.
My name is Gaara, of the desert. I'm curious about you too. Who are you? I am Sasuke Uchiha.
This is so hype. Like, actually intense and cool as fuck.
You know my name, right?
Couldn't care less.
Oh, I love this shit.
Are they all the same age as them?
No, they're
No.
not.
Hey, come on.
The Gaara is.
Okay.
He's roughly the same age, but the other two are a little bit older.
Okay. They look older, so.
Loser. What do you think, Dosu? The usual weakling. Nothing's
Oh my god.
Everyone else looks so much cooler than them.
Look how they have a music note as their symbol. That's the coolest headband.
Oh,
Wow.
they have to... They can only put a couple in.
Kakashi, Kuranai, and Asuma. What do you say? Are there any in your squads you'd recommend who are ready for the exams despite their inexperience? As you know, any Genin who has carried out 8 or more missions is technically eligible for the examinations. Beyond that, only you can decide when they are ready. Of course, most Genin require a much longer training period, at least twice that many missions.
There's no need to say all this. It's way too soon for their squads.
So, Kakashi, you begin.
Sure.
I lead Squad 7, Sasuke Uchiha, Naruto Uzumaki, Sakura Haruno. I, Kakashi Hatake, recommend all 3 of these Genin for the Chunin selection exams.
He thinks they're ready.
And my squad is number 8, Hinata Hyuga, Hiba Inuzuka, Shino Aburame. And now I, Kuranai Yuhi, recommend all 3.
I forgot about
Are they just gonna recommend every single person?
in their squads, yeah.
Yeah.
Maru Nara, Choji Hakamichi, Suma Sarutobi. Recommend all 3.
Hold on, just a minute.
Yes, what is it, Iruka?
Lord Hokage, with all respect, the 9 names that were just given were all my students at the academy. I know their skills and ability. Every one of them has great promise, but it's too soon. Then, when I became a Chunin, I was 6 years younger than Naruto is now.
Yeah.
Naruto is nothing like you. Are you trying to destroy him? Well,
It's true.
they're always complaining about not being challenged enough. Maybe wiping out on the exams will teach them a lesson. A little pain is good. What did you say? Oh, nothing fatal, of course. But seriously, Iruka, relax. Listen, I understand how you feel. It's very personal for you, and it upsets you, but
All right, Kakashi. Back off. You've said enough.
on the contrary, Kurenai, Iruka needs to hear this. He needs to realize that they're not his students anymore. They're mine.
Enough already.
But these exams could destroy them. You know that.
Iruka, you have made your point, I understand.
Lord Hokage.
Accordingly, I have decided that the best thing to do is to hold a special preliminary test.
It's not fair! What about my feelings? I rushed here so fast I didn't even have time to blow dry my hair! And I didn't even
So
have
curly.
time to brush my teeth or change my underwear! You, didn't? That's really disgusting, Naruto.
First thing in the morning, and they're already driving me nuts. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Afraid I got lost on the path of life.
You liar!
These are the application forms.
Application forms.
You're repeating me, Sakura.
When did he get so savage?
You can wait till next year.
Kakashi Sensei, you
Hey,
rock!
don't slobber on my vest. Whoever wants to take the exams, sign the application.
Like the guy with the mummy on his back. And of course, Mr. Attitude. Alright, who's the grand champion? That be me. If I come out on top, becoming Hokage will be easy after that.
I have to accept it. Naruto is better than an old geezer like me, so I'll just retire and let him
I get the chance to fight that guy.
Hopeless. I can't keep up with Sasuke. I can't even beat Naruto.
Thank God she's finally being realistic.
Never pass these exams.
Everyone else has like matching outfits and shit. Like, the fuck? What is with these other people just terrorizing children? What's with that flower on the ground all the time? Was she holding that? Okay.
Sasuke, what's up?
Let's take a walk, just you and me.
No way. You mean it? It's Craig Feige! Oh man, this is bad. Where's the boss? We gotta find the boss. Are we lost or is he?
A powerful ninja, but now I see you're nothing. Just a bunch of weaklings.
They're like 5. Like,
Every ninja in this village is a literal child.
What am I doing? Is that your question? You really want to know?
People from your village don't talk like this.
Why are you doing this? Get the kid, let her go!
I want the first Hokage scroll of sealing.
The scroll of sealing?
this is sounding
Vietnam
very
flashbacks.
Yeah, sounding very familiar.
Give up on the Chunin exams. There's no way you can pass them, Sakura.
I was afraid of that. You're right.
If you try to fight them, you could lose your life.
But Sasuke, you're telling me this because you care about me.
I guess that's true. You two sweethearts. How touching. Get lost unless you want to die. Now I'm really mad.
Careful, Sasuke.
No way.
Holy fuck.
Oh my god!
Has even more Vietnam flashbacks from the bridge.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
fuck. Even worse.
Sasuke.
All those, like, superior ninjas need to get out of that room, that meeting room.
Hurry up and get the scroll, and I guess you don't care what happens to this girl.
All I see is two dummies. You and the one next to you made of straw.
Substitution.
Right here with the greatest ninja in the world.
Why wouldn't you just take her, like...
You don't know when you're on class.
Where do you get the net?
You guys.
No, get her out of there. Like,
Did you get
Naruto's not that good.
Sure, he's right here. I'll show you what he...
Idiot.
He used the substitution jutsu on you?
Copycat? That's what I did to him.
He's finished, and that's how you'll end up if you take the tuning exams.
Oh, Sasuke!
If you're so sure you can beat them, why do you even give a shit? It just makes it easier for you.
That chieftain jutsu from the first moment.
What?
Sasuke inviting me out, then suddenly acting like he's all worried about me? Yeah, like he ever. You thought I'd fall for that?
Are you calling me a fool?
What is with this, like, group in particular?
Are you sure I'm not real?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Just what I'd expect from a kunoichi trained by Kakashi. But the tuning exams will be more than illusions. You'll see if you can cut it.
You don't
It's
scare me.
so weird.
Bring 'em on. The tuning exams. Big bad tuning exams. Oh, actually, I'm really worried about them.
Why are they fighting them already if they're so sure they can beat them?
Stay out of our village.
What? This doesn't make any sense. Listening to the sounds of his students getting their ass.
They all made
Oh, this was
squad
there.
and the others. All 9 Genin proved themselves.
Okay, that makes sense.
What the fuck? The show's so dumb.
Very impressive skills. We'll see if they can tough it out.
Did you hear? We are going to have rookies at the exams. First year Genin. That has not happened in 5 years.
No way. I bet it's just some Jonin trying to boost their egos.
No, there is more to the story than that. 3 of them are from Kakashi's squad. Interesting.
But not very.
Either way, it's too bad for them.
Sakura!
Who are all they? Are they like a couple years older and also doing it?
Sorry,
Or you're
guys.
not gonna tell me, I guess. But
Exam?
No.
Your mommy calling you.
Please let us through. We're supposed to go in there.
Are in your hands, so you better be tough enough to take the heat. Delicate little girls don't belong here.
I gotta tell you about the voice actors in this
You won't
episode.
pass anyway, so go home and play with your dolls. Real nice speech. Now both of you step aside and let me through. Anyway, we're going to the 3rd floor.
We're on the 3rd floor. I know. Well, well.
So, you noticed the genjutsu, huh? Go ahead, tell them, Sakura. I'm sure you saw it before anyone else did.
Huh?
You have the sharpest eyes and the best analytical skills on our squad. You must have seen this coming a mile away.
I must have. Well, sure. Of course. Sure, I spotted it right away. This is only the 2nd floor. Right.
Let's see you deal with this!
you. No one's gonna get that because you don't have that hair anymore.
I wish I was as cool as this guy.
Some chocolate.
But you were the one who said to keep a low profile and don't let anyone see our skill level. I know, but
Never mind. It's over. Forget it.
my name is Rock Lee. You are Sakura, right?
Huh?
Please be my girlfriend. Vow to protect you with my life.
Definitely not.
Why?
Because you're a weirdo.
What's your name?
Again? It's always about Sasuke!
Hey, you're a rookie, aren't you? How old are you anyway?
I'm not obliged to answer.
What's that?
Cute.
Weirdo?
No one
one wants to know my name.
Hey, Naruto, Sasuke, come on, let's go.
So that's a bunch of misfits that Kakashi and Guy have been going on about.
It looks like the exams are gonna be fun this year.
Yeah, for us, but maybe not for them. This is the big bad tuning exam, huh? It's a freak show.
There's so many people.
Yeah, there's a lot more characters this episode. So, what did we think of this episode?
It was definitely good. I
Yeah.
say that about like every episode, but kind of like just a solid episode. I was really, I mean, I thought that the show was being so dumb for like literally half the episode. I was like, what the like, I was like, this makes no sense. This is so dumb. And then it made sense. But
Who is this fucking asshole? Just like comes into the village and then starts beating up a bunch of children.
Yeah.
What is wrong with people?
well, I mean, I maybe wouldn't have like jumped to that conclusion if it didn't like pretty much the same thing, but like different people didn't happen last time
yeah.
for real. That's why I was like, what is with all these other places just like thinking it's okay to like kidnap and like beat up children and like thinking that like I thought the ninjas were good in this town. I guess not. It's like what?
Ha! It's just like I just imagine him standing on like murdering an entire class full of children and being like, ha! The best ninja in this town is no match for my skill. This is the best this town has to offer.
Anakin be like,
Yeah, exactly. Just like no one can match my skill.
all the actual ninjas like come out of their like meeting. All right, time to go get them and tell them that they need to go to the exam.
Yeah, that episode's really good though. It introduces like a lot of characters, but yeah, you'll have a lot of time to like get to know them.
It's really interesting how they don't all know each other despite like all living in the same town and like not being that many years apart. Like,
yeah,
it's just weird because like it seems like they only kind of have like one school, right? And their town doesn't seem to be that huge.
they call it a village.
Yeah, it's called a village, and it's like, I don't know, just like thinking about like when I grew up, I would like sort of like know people who like went to even different schools in a completely different part of town than me. They like all went to the same school in the same town, and they've all grown up
And they
there.
all had the same teachers.
They all have the same teachers, and somehow they have no idea who any of them are. And they've never seen each other around town somehow. They're like, huh, who's this person I've never seen before?
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know. That part's kind of unrealistic in my opinion. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be way more effort to be like, oh, this person, and then like create a backstory for them that like they knew. So like obviously it makes.
I think part of it is also like you're introducing all these new characters, and like you probably, if you're writing this week to week, you're like, I don't know who this person is. I just know that they look like this and that they do this thing. That's it. So like, you know, I don't know. Yeah,
it definitely makes sense, but it's also like just kind of funny to think about how they're all like meeting each other for the first time somehow.
Yeah, but yeah,
never seen each other at the grocery store or something.
Ninjas don't go grocery shopping. Oh yeah, it's also actually that's important to note. There's other people in town that are like not
Normal
ninjas.
people?
Like there's a lot of citizens of the town that aren't ninjas. Like Sakura's family are not ninjas. She's a ninja. She's like Hermione. She's a daughter of Muggles, basically.
Yeah.
So that's an important thing to note. And yeah, you did guess right. There's the three kids. This guy in the green, Rock Lee, his name is. He's very famous. He's a very beloved character. But they're like a year older.
Okay.
Basically, and they are taking the exams.
Are all like the other people who were there also like between a year to 5 years older?
A lot of people are. There's no age cap on it. Like,
but I
you
mean,
could
like,
be a genin for your entire life and take the tuning exams when you're like 50 years old. If you're a genin.
But I mean, like, because none of them were like in the same year as Naruto and the rest of them, they're all just older.
Oh, everyone except for the three teams, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, most people are gonna be older. It's unorthodox for those basically the whole episode. It's like it's pretty unorthodox for people this young who just became genin like a month or two ago, max, to take the Chunin exams. Because Chunin, like, there's only 3 ranks, like, excluding Kage level, like, the leader. there's only 3 ranks. Like, so it's not like, oh, I went from private to corporal. That's pretty impressive. It's like, you went from, whatever. You like, you're getting your master's degree already, like, and you just graduated high school, like, last week. So, yeah. That's basically
I was also
about.
having a question, like, can you take the exam more than once?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But
because
a
like
lot
they're
of people
talking.
don't.
I couldn't tell whether they were like, no, it's too early, they'll be scarred for life, or whether it's like, no, they're obviously not
They're
going to
gonna fail,
Yeah.
and then they'll never be able to take it.
Yeah.
You can take it as many times as you want, but it's pretty intense.
So most
and,
people
like,
just like,
you can
it's
die.
like they just like grind outside and then go back and
Basically.
kill the boss.
Yeah, and that's why you'll learn more about these guys, but that's why they're a year older and taking it. It's not that they're way worse.
They just want a better chance.
They just waited a little longer, is basically, and you'll learn more about that whole dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just unorthodox for people Naruto's age, and all of them to be recommended.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and then there was this episode had a lot of Sam Riegel and Liam O'Brien from Critical Role voicing. Gaara is voiced by Liam O'Brien, who is Vax on Critical Role, and there's one of the who was it? So a bunch of people were voiced by Sam Riegel. Oh, there was the one guy, those guys with the music notes on their headbands. Yeah. There's the one dude with the spiky hair. He's voiced by Sam Riegel. There's a bunch of characters that are voiced by them and others. And Kurenai is actually voiced by Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, who is a guest sometimes on Critical Role a lot. She's friends with all of them. And I think, like, all of them, I think, have played some part in this series, because it runs so long, and they're all kind of connected. But yeah, and it wasn't just those characters. Like, they voiced a bunch of random people who just like, whoa, what's going on? Like, and I just hear that, and I'm just like, for real? Yeah, so that's it. I just thought that was funny. I laughed multiple times about that throughout the episode. It's really funny to hear their voices. That's pretty much all I had to say, other than what you covered. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you check out our other reactions, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.